Hello. Okay. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'm really excited about this one because we're going to talk about dreaming and setting some goals and how to do that, maybe kind of narrowing it down a little bit more. And so I want you to be thinking about like, and I might be all over the place, but I was talking with a friend and I was like, on my time hop for the last 3 or 4 years on New Year's, it's like, okay, 2016 is going to be amazing. I'm going to be in the best shape of my life. 2017 is going to be amazing. I'm going to be in the best shape of my life. 2018, and it's just kind of the same one. And she said, why? Why do you think you haven't achieved your goal yet? And what are some words, you guys, you can go ahead and say it, like you're not going to hurt my feelings. Why do you think I haven't met my fitness physical goal yet? Let's shout out some. You can put it in chat. You can shout it out. What are some one word verbs? Excuses, yes. Life, yes. I have all the excuses. Life happens every time. Failure. It's hard. Priorities. Lazy. Christy, yes. Less drive. Katie, yes. Thank you. Like all of these things. Being afraid of failure, being afraid of looking like an idiot if I go to a Zumba class and I can't keep up. Tanya, lazy. I wrote down, where is it? Oh, lazy. Fear, not knowing where to start. So this was, as you notice, December 17th, I wrote down, I am not lazy. But I said it out loud and I keep saying it. I haven't met my goal because I'm lazy. I haven't worked my business as much because I'm lazy. Or I kept using that word over and over again. And she said, you're not lazy. You're telling yourself that you're lazy, which might be an excuse. You might not be putting it as a priority, and you're allowing yourself to put your priorities in different orders because life is happening to you. All of these things that you guys put over here in the chat, every one of them is things that I said about my fitness goal that I've been saying for the past 4 years. So what things are you in this repeat cycle? This is not just an It Works brainstorming session. This is getting you in check. This is helping you figure out where you are and helping you make 2019 the very best year for you. And so here I was saying, why am I not in my weight, my diet, and my business? All of those things are a physical outcome that are, if I worked on those and put them as a priority and I was not lazy and I stopped with the excuses, if you put your business priority and your fitness and your diet and all that, amazing things happen, right? Amazing things happen. So why don't we do them? Well, it's because of this list that we put on the side. But you are not lazy. We are not lazy because, number one, we joined this business. And usually lazy people don't join a business where you have to put in additional work. You probably already work a full-time job. You probably have children or pets or a significant other or parents that you're taking care of. You are not lazy, but we're using that as an excuse to not meet our goals. So how can we fix that? So why are we not? We're going to keep using this, the weight, diet, and business. So why are we not? Because we feel tired. We feel less energized. Did someone say that? No. You're overwhelmed. All these things. Feeling like you don't have time. You don't have time to meal prep. You don't have time to exercise. You don't have time to do the business. All of this stuff goes together. Okay, they can all go hand in hand. So I want you to think about whatever you are wanting to improve on. We're here for the business. Okay, so let's talk about the business. What does, okay, Erin, I'm going to pick on you. Erin, are you able to unmute yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Where, from a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being bomb, awesome, amazing, 1 being it's fizzled out and almost dead, where is your business excitement commitment?
I'd say 6, 7 right now.
6 or 7. What does level 10 look like to you?
Like the month I hit Ruby. I just nonstop. Like I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop working it. I keep dreaming about it. I see big things happening. I'm thirsty for it. I mean, just everything revolves around it.
So I can hear in your voice, those are all positive, exciting things. You were not being negative and depressing. Those are all like strong words that are awesome, right?
Yes.
And is that fun to feel level 10?
Yeah. Oh, it's addicting.
It is. Now, I admit we can't stay level 10 all the time, but we can make our dips of level 6, 7 shorter and get back to level 10 and take a little break. I mean, if we have to have our 1 day rest and mental break or whatever, I mean, you can totally have those. And sometimes your level 3 in the business, it might last a month. But when we get back to that level 10, it is awesome. And so my action words were, if my business or my exercise routine and my fitness routine was level 10, freight train, momentum, strong, watch out. And that's like, it gives me goosebumps. It gets me so excited. So we want to help you guys get there. Okay. So if you want that level 10 with your business, are we just going to say, I have level 10, let's go? We have to have what? What do we have to start moving towards that level 10?
Motivation for one.
So Jess, what did you say?
Motivation.
Yes. So you're getting that, you have that motivation. You're like, I want it, but now Katie said a plan. Exactly.
I was gonna say a plan and an action.
Yep. You've got to know where you're going and what you're going to do to get there. So that focus is there, and that determination is there. And now you're sitting at your computer, you're sitting with your phone, and you're like, okay, now what? You've got to create a plan. What do? You look at where you were in the end of December and say, this is where I was. And you know exactly what volumes you had. You know exactly if you have distributors or not. And then we move forward to your goal. Okay, so and anytime, Tiffany, if you want to chime in, Erin, if you want to chime in, let's see, Lauren, I'm looking at our newly rubies. If any of you guys want to chime in, Katie, Christy, are you Ruby? Okay, so I've got a few notes here. I'm listening to a book on Audible. It is called, and I love her, she's got an Australian accent, Carrie Green, She Means Business. And I was listening to her. We spent a good part of the day today in the car. And so I was listening. I put on my headphones and listened to that nonstop. And it was just fantastic. And I was recommended this book because if you ever are like, I want focus, I want motivation, but I don't know how to get there. So a friend of mine recommended this book. And today I was listening and she said, I'm just going to start reading my notes. Look for magic each day. Start dreaming, then doing. Create the picture, the feeling, and how it smells. How do your kids look? How do you act? What does your bank account look like? Think abundance. What is your dream business? What is your dream workspace? Who are the people that you would love to work with? What do they look like? What attributes do they have that you wish you had? And what have you always wanted to do? Commit yourself to enroll in your own university of who you are this year. Do your own learning, make your own mark on social media, condition your mind to see opportunity and abundance, use books, Audible, YouTube, soak in as much knowledge as possible. There's a book called Bring Out the Magic in Your Mind by Al Karan. And work to be the best version of yourself each day. Anything is possible. When you believe it, life changes, opportunities come up, and you can see what transformations happen in your life right away. You can say, customers come easy. I have abundant income. People are interested in this opportunity and they're emailing me every single day. Explore your options and your dreams and pray for purpose and inspiration. So we'll talk for a second, but this is all like mindset. We've got to be in the mindset, but we want you to take control of your business. I want you to take control over you learning Instagram or you learning how to make better posts, or, you can seek after the leaders who have incredible Instagram posts or wording and then learn about it and then make it your own, because we continue to be insecure in ourselves, in our leadership, or in our posts when we're relying on others a lot. But when you take control and you're like, I'm going to learn about this, you gain confidence. And so that's where we're going to be giving you avenues of learning new things. And I know that we just posted an Instagram boot camp from Nicole Scuderi. She's actually on our team. But it's like, use opportunities to learn more. I have Mel Robbins that I sent out to a few of you. Mel Robbins is a kind of an inspirational, motivational speaker that's for all types. It works specific, but it's about your mind. And I love listening to her. And so I have kind of a daily email that comes to me to kind of keep me in check. There's also Joel Osteen, and it's just religious, uplifting religious quotes that I get every single day with a scripture and a prayer. And it's like, I can focus on that. I have an email folder just for him, and go back there and listen to those whenever I need something more uplifting. Katie, you are the only one who can break the ice on success. And I cannot stress this enough. Do not compare yourself to others. Other people have incredible, amazing stories or posts or promotions, but they will also have the peaks and valleys like we do. They also have insecurities like we do. And so just take information and learn from them, but still keep your blinders on. You are you. We want you to be unique, and we want you to just understand that what you have to offer is enough. Yes, be the person you know you can be, and do not follow what others do. Yeah. Okay. Let me see my notes. So what I want, let's see. I had an activity, several activities. One was writing a 5-year plan. A 5-year plan. What does your life look like 5 years from now? And this is something that you can work on over the next couple of days. I don't want it to come easy. I want you to really think about it, ponder it, and think, you know, what do I want my life to look like 5 years from now? Tiffany, do you have something? Or no?
It's kind of off topic of what you're talking about, the activity.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to share, I've been reading, and I posted it yesterday, I've been reading this book called How to Make Shit Happen. And literally, this is the most easiest book ever that you could ever read. But I wanted to point out something that I read last night. It says that basically your life, if you tackle these 4 things every single day, you're going to be tackling everything in your life. It's called the core 4, which is power, passion, purpose, and production. Power meaning your body. Hold on. So power meaning your body, which is literally your physical body. So you have to physically take care of yourself. We are in a health and wellness company, or business. So you've got to take care of yourself. You've got to work out. You've got to eat right. You have to set that example. The second core is passion, and that stands for relationships. So it's your relationships, not only your intimate family, but your friends, your coworkers, your children, etc., your friends. The third is purpose, which is your mind. Your mind and the ability to have to fill it with positive thoughts and valuable and useful knowledge. So this is where our personal development comes in. And the fourth is production, meaning business. Your business, your income, and your financial security. So every single day, these are the 4 core things that we need to focus on. We need to work on our body. We need to work on our mind. We need to work on our relationships, and we need to work on our business.
Mm-hmm.
Anything outside of that, I mean, those are the 4 things that should be non-negotiable every single day. And so you should think about how you can tackle each of these things. Your body, go to the gym, work out. Your relationships, make sure you're nurturing your relationships. Make sure you're paying attention to the people that are in your life. Your mind, make sure you're doing your personal development every single day, whether it's audio, like I'm an audio person. I listen to audio when I'm either driving in my car, getting ready from work, and I'm reading every night before I go to bed. And then your business, you got to focus on your business. So those should be the 4 non-negotiables every single day to get you where you want to go in life.
I've actually heard that somewhere else as well. Because I haven't read that book before, but I've heard it somewhere else, that those 4 things are in this perfect 4 square, and your whole psyche, everything needs that to be in balance. Otherwise, something's a little off balance. I mean, if we're thinking negative and not working on our mind, that throws everything else off. Your business isn't going to work. You might not get to the gym as much. You know, it all goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it says everything you want to do or you should be focusing on should be fitting into one of those 4 areas. And if it's not, like Colette said, you should take a step back and think, if this doesn't fit into my into my core 4, then, you know, it could get you kind of off kill.
Yeah. And that's where, if we have some, what was that book called again, Tiffany?
How to Make Shit Happen. And it is seriously the easiest read ever. My husband ordered this off of Amazon for I think it was $3, seriously.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it is so easy.
But you guys, take control. This life is not just for existing. This life is to enjoy and to grow, and it's up to you. And I look back on the last couple of years and I'm like, I wasn't growing in certain areas. In other areas I was, but I'm frustrated. And it's not just because it's the new year. This has been a long time coming, where it's like, enough is enough. And Tiffany can't do it for me, and Jess can't do it for me, or Katie. It's up to me. And I can't learn this business by just watching what someone else does. I have to do it. I have to take ownership for it. And I have to take control. So who's ready to take control this year and be that leader and make amazing things happen with your business because you decide, you know what, I am putting it as a priority. I am going to focus. I'm not going to let life get in the way. I'm not going to, we all get overwhelmed. I was just arguing with my 18-year-old teenage son, and I was like, it gets you down. It gets you frustrated. But you know what? We've got it. You can't just stay in your room under the covers. You've got to keep going and take control, because this is what can change our lives. And Tiffany and Tanya and we're going to conference in 28 days. 28 days. Things are coming, and it's going to come with or without you. And I want you to do it. I want you on board. I want you with us, but it's going to happen with or without you. And when you decide to take control, you're going to recognize that so much is starting to happen. And when you're focused on abundance and how can I improve, that you're going to attract greatness. Yeah, Katie, this week has been so hard for me in life, but it's been the best for your business. You know, life sucks sometimes. It really does. It's not going to stop. So we just have to keep going. All right, so I want to read a little bit of my my 5-year plan, and this is what I want you guys to work on. Please, like Erin said, she's like, good, we don't have to do it tonight. Think about it. Jot things down. Let it come to you. And I'm going to share, okay. I'm just going to share briefly part of it. I'm 49 and in the best health I've ever been since my 30s. Eric is 51 and epic successful with his side work and with his artwork and his I Know Words game. Allie's 15 and leadership ready and so friendly with everyone and knows exactly who she is. Sam is 11 and such a sweet boy. He's so smart with math. He's a great student and he's active outside. I don't want them to be on devices all the time. Eric and I are more connected and in love than ever before. I cheer on his ideas and welcome his creativity. He's a support to me and my team in the business, and I love his partnership. We have a gorgeous home that is 5,000 square feet and plenty for our needs and wants. It has a 4-car garage and a gorgeous front yard that is landscaped perfectly with an inviting front porch with pillars and walkways. In the back, we have a spacious backyard with trees and flowers and lawn. We have a playground and basketball and gorgeous patio with couches, chairs, pergolas, lights, barbecue, and the perfect place to entertain and have parties. And on and on and on. You guys, I spelled it out. I thought of it. I pictured what would be the perfect thing and wrote it down. Do not play small. In 5 years, I am going to have this house, if not by May. But when you write it down, it becomes a tangible object that you're now working towards. So, daily, again, we give you tools. You take what you can use and what vibes with you. You should see my office. I have tried so many different things over the last 6.5 years. So you just try what fits you, but we're going to give you ideas, and what sticks, and what doesn't. That's fine. So I have this book. I know that this book is my gratitude journal, and in it, it's a lot of crap, a lot of good crap. I have a check from It Works, which we also have these in our files or pictures. I can see if we have them somewhere where I don't know, we'll figure it out. But I have this from Mark Pentecost saying $32,000. As you can see, I wrote this 2 years ago, or I probably wrote it 3 years ago. But that's okay, because I'm going to be making $32,000 with this company. I have in here, I put the date and I say, I envision that I've earned $32,000 and I have everything paid off. And so I start saying how I'm spending it. And each day you have to spend it a different way. You can't keep spending on the same thing. So if your goal is $5,000 a month or $2,000 a month, I am earning $2,000 a month with It Works Global, and Eric is earning with all of his ventures. I'm grateful for the countless sources of income to help bless our family. With this income, I'm giving $6,500 in tithing each month, as well as $5,000 in offerings. I know our area needs it. Let's see, it looks like I use $10,000 to pay off health bills and $8,000 to pay off a credit card. I put $10,000 in savings. I use $6,000 towards regular living needs. I mean, I broke it down completely. I pictured it in my mind, and then I just started spending it. So then in the morning, I put what I'm grateful for. 10 things that I'm grateful for in the morning. A grateful heart helps create abundance because you're being grateful for what you currently have. So then I put what I'm grateful for in the evening, another 10 things. I have kind of I don't know what they call it, but I have kind of a written letter to myself. I am deserving and blessed to earn $32,000 by June 30th, 2019. And every month after that, it continues to grow more and more each month after that. Like I have this whole letter to myself of what I look like as a leader, what my family is doing, and my gratitude and gratefulness for that. So when you write things down, if you're working on that every single day, writing something down saying, I'm earning this, or this is my goal, you're going to be working towards that. But if you stop writing it down, you start pushing it aside, and it starts taking longer to happen because maybe you're afraid of it. Maybe it's not being priority. Maybe you're not focusing on it, and you still want it, but maybe it's not a focus. But start focusing on it and start writing things down every single day. Even if it's just one word, one sentence. I am Ruby this month. And maybe, you've got to believe it. But if you're like, I'm going to say I'm Ruby this month, but I'm really not. I know it'll take a couple of months. You're already telling your subconscious you're not going to do it. So say something that you believe and then start growing from there. Does anyone have any comments? Okay. I want to share a video that Mark Pentecost shared with us. Let's see. I think it was last year. I watched it live at conference. Was this last year? Yes, this was last year. Sorry, I'm just getting it ready. Okay. So hopefully you can hear it well enough.
Horse separates itself from the pack. The dark horse has grit and determination. The dark horse never gives up. The dark horse will run its race. It may stumble, but it always gets back up. It's not always smooth sailing. Sometimes you hit an obstacle in your life. Maybe you're just not sure of yourself. Sometimes it doesn't go as you plan. You feel like your life is like that sometimes? Yes. I want you right now, you're already standing up, but I want you right now, I want you not to face the back of the room. Face the back of the room right now, every one of you. Some of you, we can't go forward in 2018 until we get rid of some stuff from From all of us reaching our goals in 2018. It's baggage. Stuff's blowing you up, and we gotta let it go. There might be a health issue. It might be losing volume. Maybe some of you lost a ring. Maybe it's a relationship issue. Maybe you lost confidence. Maybe you're wondering, can I really do this? You know, here's some of the things that may have stopped you from reaching your goals. Maybe you got comfortable. Maybe you became content. Some of you started to play the comparison game. Some of you continue to take on debt. You didn't take me seriously when I said we're going debt free. You control your freedom that way. You let credit cards pile up, you didn't save. I'm telling you right now, that junk is in the back of the room, it's in your past, and we're going to leave it back now.
Okay, you can go and watch that. Just search It Works Dark Horse. And it's a good 30 minutes long of Mark talking about you are the dark horse. You are the dark horse. You can come back from behind. But it's us standing in this great big room facing Mark Pentecost, our CEO. And then he asked us to turn around. Stop looking at your past. Stop looking at what went wrong. Stop looking at the things that haven't worked out right, and just decide right now, this 2019 is going to be different. I'm taking charge. It's up to you. It's up to each one of us to take charge of our business, our fitness, our finances. And I know that we can do it together. But we've got to focus our mind, and we've got to be clear with our goals of what we want. Have you guys, I know that I was saying to just get ready, start thinking about your goals. Let's share a little bit on here. Maybe one at a time for those that want to share what your goals are, if you've been able to think about that and give it some time. Maybe you've been able to work on a dream board. I also talked about words if you don't have a magazine. So I have one of these boards. I have a whiteboard. I have one of these boards. Discipline is a big deal for me right now. And then I'm redoing my dream board because some of these things that have been on my dream board for a few years don't matter to me anymore. But I'll show you. Like, I've had this dream board for a while, and I want you to use emotion to go with it, because this one that's paradise. Eric and I love to vacation together, and we like to take the family. But it's not just vacationing. Think of words. Think of how that makes you feel. What does that mean? It means that we have the means to take our family. We're creating memories. We are calm. We're stress-free. We're enjoying the ocean. We love Mexico. But there's more to it than that. Like, it really means a lot to us to go. I'm fit, trim, and 160. Health, confidence. I'm on stage, fit, confident, running. Like, I put words because that's why this is important to me. Does that make sense? Like, why? I put $15,000 as a down payment, easy. Start thinking that things are easy, and thinking that, here's another thing. I have things everywhere, because miracles are normal. Miracles are normal. And look for the miracle every single day. What happened today that was a miracle? It could be a $5 check in the mail. And every time I go to the mailbox, I always say the check's in the mail. And you will be surprised at how many times crazy money gets deposited into our account from some refund that I wasn't expecting, or some check is in the mailbox. Who sends checks? We get it. So think positive, you guys. What are you telling your mind? Okay, Katie, you got your dream board done. and up to look at. That is awesome. Do you mind sharing a couple of your dreams that are on your dream board?
So a couple of mine for this year are financial goals, just because my husband and I really want to get that under control. I have a little bit of a spending problem sometimes. So one of my major goals is to pay off $20,000 worth of credit card debt by July. So that comes with other goals because in order to be able to do that, I need to make sure my business is popping and rank up and get to diamond. So that's one of my other ones. And the stepping stones to get there as well, like making emerald by the end of February. And then another one is just saving up $8,000 in my own personal savings. And that's money that, I can make the decision on, are we going to just go on a spur of the moment vacation, or, am I going to go buy, a whole new wardrobe, things that I want to be able to do. And then another one that was really big to me is doing something once a month that is something that I love to do. I do a lot of things. My husband and I do a lot of things together that we both like to do, but I don't know if I really do anything that I love to do, things that are just me going out and doing stuff like that myself. So those are probably some of my biggest ones on my dream board right now. And I kept it simple. I only have 6 things that I want to achieve for my dream board, but I think the 6 will lead to so many other things happening in 2019 for me. So I'm excited. And literally what are we on the 2nd day of the month? And I think this is probably one of the best business 2 days I've had since I started. And I say that because I signed one person, sold like 4 products, but they were all people that I never reached out to. These were all people that were like, oh, hey, I saw this and this and this. I really need some help. Can you help me? So I've been getting a lot more of those in the past 2 days. And so that's kind of cool. And it kind of just makes you smile. And it's like, hey, all the effort that I've been putting into, the past couple of days and since July of last year is adding up. And it just kind of reaffirms everything. And I know Jess will tell you I beat this into them like no other, is consistency is key. It may not show right off the bat, but this is a perfect example of what consistency gets you. Is somebody, 10 people reached out to me today and said, hey, I saw your stories. Can you tell me more about it? So they're starting a conversation with me instead of me starting a conversation with them.
Oh, I love that. And I love hearing that your goals, and 6 is amazing. Even if it was 2 or 3, like have something on your dream board that you're looking at and that you're working towards. But I want you to think of that 20,000 in, I don't remember, did you say credit card or debt or whatever, but think of that and say, we are paying that off with ease and then putting money into savings. Like, just say this is going to happen easily, and not exactly knowing how. Miracles happen. Miracles are normal, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And that's so exciting to me because your mind is a crazy thing. And I know that if you're saying that every day and you believe it with your whole being, you're going to cross all 6 of those off your dream board. Thank you for sharing that. I love it. Jess, go ahead and share.
Well, I kind of have like at least 10. I don't have a dream board, but I have it all in my binder that I have that I looked at, and I showed Kate it. It's like I want to build my business. I've been having a hard time getting people to go underneath me, loyalty customers and stuff. I don't have a date on that yet. Get into a better place of where I'm living now, because I'm not living in the perfect neighborhood. And I'm figuring by next January is to hope to be in a better place than where I'm living now. I have debt free because I'm $9,750 in debt. Don't have a date on that yet. But one thing is I've been putting off for almost 5 years now is getting my license back. I need to get my license back before it expires in July of 2019. Getting my health better, that's something I've been working on now for a while. My health hasn't been greatest health right now. I've had surgery a year ago and I'm still healing from it. Losing weight, that's been a really slow progress for me, but I just found out on Monday that I lost 6 pounds, and everybody's been asking me, how am I doing it? I said, just drinking my keto coffee. That's pretty much it. And now I'm pumping more water into me. I've got that goal for January of 22. Put a down payment on a car. I don't have a date on that yet. And I'm hoping to marry my fiance in October 2019.
I love it. All of those are amazing. Those are great goals. And what I would encourage is, so your debt. I love that you already know exactly how much you have. I would look, so what I created for myself was a spreadsheet of how much I feel that I can put towards my debt every single month, and see that go down and down and down. So even if that's not all paid off this year, which if you worked tightly with Katie and had that consistency and that drive and just keep that going, you could hit diamond by in a few months. You could be earning an extra $2,000 a month. Like, everything could change and speed up. But with what you have right now, I would encourage that you say, how much can I add to my paying off my debt each month? Because by the end of the year, it may not all be gone, but you made progress, and that's what matters.
Well, I'm hoping to go Ruby this month. Something is, I don't know if everybody knows, is I originally joined in July. But right now, I'm joined underneath my fiance's name. And my 90 days is coming up very soon on the 17th of January. And I am thinking, and I'm going to do it, is I'm going to join again on my own. Means I'm gonna work both accounts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do it. That is another one of my goals too.
Yeah. Good job. Well, I can see you making progress on all fronts. I can see you receiving abundance. Just believe that you can, and I know that you're going to have amazing things happen this year. So thank you for sharing that. I love it. Does anyone else have? Katie says she will go Ruby this month. That's awesome. Anyone else have anything that they want to share?
I don't know, I'm kind of excited. Like, this is since I'm kind of having a whole life change.
Yeah.
It's been kind of exciting to kind of reinvent my life and go for paying off debt just so I can get the independence so my kids and I can have a place to live and get back on my feet. Like, that's been a huge goal, and I have kind of an aggressive goal by March 1st, but it's been exciting to kind of push myself and then just see this business from a whole different side in that aspect. And it's been exciting.
I love that. And I was talking with someone else today that was having a whole life change as well. And they're like, I love that this business is so flexible that we can do this no matter what's going on. It's different than showing up for a job. It does take some extra discipline, but this is here for you, and things can literally change overnight. So I'm really excited for you, Erin. Thanks for sharing. Anyone else?
One thing that I can say, I saw something, a meme, I think it was yesterday or today, and it said, people are so quick to call network marketing a get rich quick or scheme, but what happens is a lot of people are treating it just like that. So they jump into this business thinking that they're going to get rich quick, and they get frustrated and they just immediately stop. Well, that just proves it's not a get rich quick scheme. You have to work at it, and anything that's worth it, when you know that you can get all this commission and earn all this money, anything that's worth it is actually worth it. And it's a steady work in progress. And I have this production log, we always talk about. And one thing that I love about the production log is, every day when I do when you do your power hours, you go in and log every day. I had like a really, really, really tough December. So I was kind of absent a lot. It's just life kind of happened to me and I just couldn't even focus on it. It works. And it's so crazy how when that happens, because I find that when you're discouraged, you're the only person that is in your way of making anything happen. So I kind of blocked myself off from our team pages. I blocked myself off. I think I missed a few, team calls just because I didn't want to come to terms that I was only blocking myself off from being productive. So, and that was just really, really hard for me. And I, normally Colette's like, hey, Tip, what's going on? And I kind of felt that she felt that from me, like that I was really just I was just withdrawing my whole self. But, I looked back, I was talking to a team member and I was telling her about the production log and looked back and I'm like, I literally did like 2 or 3 days in December and my business showed for it. So, and I already know how busy. I just wanted to get through December and start in January, but that still was no excuse to be slow in December. So, you're going to get out of this business what you put into it. If you allow the distractions and the frustrations to get in the way, it's going to only affect you. It's not going to affect anybody else but you. So, I'm sitting here like kicking myself because it's like, I know better, but it can happen to any of us. So it's just, you have to really understand that only you are, in control of what happens with your business. And you could either let it, move forward and push through all of your, frustrations, or you can allow yourself to just sit there and get yourself deeper into a hole.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And it's like, your journey's your journey. Everyone, we learn something from our, so Tiffany learned something from her December, and I learned something from my hard times. And so that's what's exciting is, what do you do from what you're learning? What is exciting to me is I see promotions going on with the company, people promoting to different levels. And I heard from someone else, maybe it was from Christy, but she's like, that's your team. Share that people are promoting. Pam Souder talked about Cheyenne Knox today. She's 20 years old. Share other stories so that they're not just hearing it from you all the time, but there's other people out there that are enjoying success too. But maybe their success is at a different time than yours is. And so cheer them on and know that yours is coming, and just say, that's exciting. Good for her. I'm excited for when that's me too, or I'm excited for my next promotion, whether that's just exceeding your loyal customers, maybe your group volume, maybe you promoted to the next level, whatever it is. Enjoy the journey and don't compare, and don't be like, until here, just love it. This is an exciting opportunity. And I was talking with Taz today. She's one of our distributors in Australia. And I'm like, you know what? This business is hard sometimes, but in a different way. Every job has things that you don't like about it. Maybe there's a job that you have and you're like, I hate that I only get 30 minutes and you don't have internet access, or you can't leave for lunch, whatever it might be. That comes with that job. What comes with our It Works job is something else that you might not enjoy, or it might, it's frustrating that sometimes volumes go up and sometimes they go down. That's the nature of the business. That's sales. Target doesn't have just peak sales and outdoing itself every single month. They have low months, they have big months. And you just say, that's just the nature of the business, and how can I improve? I mean, what's your alternative? Quitting this to go find another job, another part-time job, another network marketing that will have ebbs and flows and ups and downs too? So just find the positive and do your best and take control of your business this year. Oh my gosh, I just can't say it. Like, it sounds liberating to me to say, I'm taking control of me this year. I am going to make a difference with me this year. And some of it is just very internal, and some of it's with business, and some of it's with fitness. Like, I'm really excited this year to just say, Colette, do something. You know, I'm really excited about that. Okay, sorry, Katie, you wanted to say something. Oh, I'm so long-winded.
You're good. So I just wanted to kind of like go off of what Tiffany and what you just said, Colette. And it's funny because I was looking through my Facebook feed today and I saw another It Works distributor going off on somebody who had a problem with cold messaging. And Tiffany had an awesome training about this, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks ago. And it was really funny because I found myself sitting there reading the comments and just laughing to myself because before, you know, we had that training and before, you know, I got my feet wet a little bit more into the company, I probably would have been that girl that would have commented on and just gave my piece and just kept going at it and not giving up because, you know, sometimes cold messaging is what works. It works for some people, but, you know, there's a life cycle to everything, and that dies out very quickly. And it was just funny to me sitting there reading these comments and just realizing that everything that you and Tiffany and Shelby have been saying for, you know, months about building your brand and building who you are and letting yourself stand out instead of, you know, badgering people day after day after day is going to be the way that you're going to get the loyalty customers and the way that your business is going to build for the long run. And I mean, today and yesterday for myself, it just proved it 100% because I think, you know, the first month that I joined was when I used to cold message all the time, but I haven't done that since. And now all of that's paying off. So just be aware of what you're doing and build your brand. It takes time, but that's about all I have to say.
Well, I'm glad that you did because it triggered something that I wanted to say. I am going through it used to be for me, Facebook, I want to reach 5,000 friends. Oh my gosh, I've got to get 5,000. Holy cow, no. I am actually at like 3,000 something, and I am deleting friends who don't serve me. Now, it's not meant to be sounding rude, but it's like, do I know them at all? I probably, but as I'm going through, if I don't know them at all, and their page, their profile doesn't provide value for me, why? Delete. I don't need to. I truly want to build relationships where people can come to my wall and receive value, and I'm getting value from them. Do I have people that are offensive, foul language, inappropriate? I'm either going, depending on the relationship, I'm either going to unfollow or unfriend. It's like, do I need you? No, I don't. And so really clean up. Look at your Facebook, look at your Instagram, and clean up and be selective of who you bring into your space. And just say, I am going to have the most amazing relationships on Facebook and Instagram. I'm attracting those kinds of people, and they're following me, and they love what I have to offer. And what do you have to offer? And I know that we've talked about this a lot of times, but what is your presence in 2019? And I think that was another one of my activities was, do you have a word that you have for yourself for 2019? I've never done it before, and I thought I really want to do that. And I couldn't come up with a word. And, you know, if you Google search word of the year, it'll come up with so many. It'll come up with graphics with, 25 words on there. But find one that resonates with you. But mine, I don't know if I've shared it with you guys, but it's stretch, reach, grow. And so it's going to be one hashtag stretch, reach, grow. Because number one, stretch my body and my muscles, reach higher, grow personally, physically, mentally, like so many ways. Like those words create action. They create, they make my heart warm. Like I love that. But do your friends do the same? And why do you follow them? What value do they give to you? But what value are you giving to them? So that's another thing that we've talked about, is that attraction marketing, or Katie just said it, and Tiffany talks about it all the time, is what are you offering to them? And I know that Tiffany is going back to her personal training and fitness, and I love our new ThermoFight. Oh my gosh, perfect timing. Think about it. What do you have that is going to be your voice for 2019 on your social media platform that is inspiring others, that other people can relate? Many times I just don't know what that is for me. I'm all over the place. I love cooking, I love baking, and I love my kids and travel and all this stuff. But what it comes down to that means so much to me is when we were filing bankruptcy and watching a car get repossessed and losing our house, and I was pregnant and my 2 teenage daughters were pregnant, and I'm like, what the heck? Like I was broken. And then to rise up and not only have a full-time job and it works, and then to be able to quit my job, my voice is to share with others that their journey can change, and that they are not lost, and that they can have dreams and go for them, and that what they're experiencing now is not what their future is. That is my voice. And so if I can provide hope and dreams and encouragement, I feel like that's me. Like that means something. Like I get fired up. That means something to me. And all of my stories and all of my experiences can be piled up into that purpose. And I've got to share that purpose at least once a day somehow. And so yours doesn't have to be big and massive like that. Like that's just an action. Tiffany's providing a service. Like, what can you provide? What can you do? What can you give? Maybe it's support for depression. Maybe it's support for children with disabilities. What if it's home decor and organization? It's something is important. You are important, and what you have is important, because people want to hear from you, and they want to hear something of value. Katie, thank you. Tanya, thank you. I was winging it. I hope, I really want you guys to go big. I say go big and get a big home. Don't go big or go home. Go big and get a big home. You guys, this year can be your year. It's my year. It's Barbie's year. It's Erin's year. It's all of your years. It's like pumping through my veins. I believe it so much. And if you have a team, your team needs your vision too. Instill your vision to them, because they follow you. And so even if you're having a bad day, still give them that encouragement that they need and help them dream, because they're here because they want to dream. And some people, again, 8 out of 10 are probably not going to do much. So enroll more people and find those too. Apparently 2018 was bad for a lot of people, Barbie. So it can go up. It can go up. But it is a numbers game. We do need to be consistent. and we need to think positive, and you can do this. I promise you. Katie, would you like to add anything? Tiffany, would you like to add anything?
I say if you guys are not, you should really be posting about this new product, come up with different creative ways to post about it, because this is, everybody's trying to lose weight right now, so don't hold yourselves back. Just really pump out this product. I've been upselling it by combining it with the Fat Fighters, and everybody's totally buying into that. And also, this is a perfect time to join, to build your guys' team. So it's just people are looking, now that the holidays are done, they're looking to either, ways to earn money or ways to lose weight. And we've got 2 opportunities to help everybody. So this is the time that you don't just sit back. This is the time that you completely jump in 110%. And this is when it's going to happen. So get yourselves busy and just really focus. Go back through all of your messages. And look back to the people who are interested in losing weight. Tell them about this. One of our team members, Veronica, I took a screenshot of this because I thought it was brilliant. She posted, I guess she went through all of her loyal customers' accounts to see how much perk points that they had. And she just texted them and said, hey, Chica, great news. You have 200 in free money in your It Works account. Great job. Thank you for being loyal. So, and then she took a screenshot of their conversation and shared it and said, so we pretty much pay you to get healthy. Yeah, our company pays you for being loyal. Cool, huh? So that's just a great way of telling getting your loyal customers kind of back into the groove, because a lot of them, they're not even aware that they have perk points. So reach out to them, let them know about, our new products, let them know about the perk points, reach out to your distributors and get them, back in the groove. So this is not the time to stay stagnant. This is the time that you really want to hustle, because your business, you can seriously promote to freaking diamond like within 3 months. We've got, our conference coming up, and this is where they come out with the new promotions. So you don't want to wait till after conference. You want to really get yourself in line to where you're ready to receive those promotions.
I agree. Thank you for that.
The one thing is I also do is I started doing recently is I'm journaling, and at the end is I always put in like, Jess, I have faith in you. You can do this. Like one thing is, Colette, you just said is about the big, as you were writing it, you're saying it. I said, go big, don't stop, and go for it. Like I always, I seem to put things in to remind myself, I got this, I can do it. I give myself the positive quotes.
I love it.
And it's always in writing.
Good. I love it. That's perfect. I love hearing that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody realizes this, but to go off of what Tiffany said, not only do we have a new product, but this promotion for joining the company is one of the best promotions we could possibly have, because it's a guarantee. That word right there gets people to ask questions. So if you're not reaching out to people who were on the fence about being a distributor in the past, or even just posting it as much as you possibly can in your stories on Instagram and Facebook, then you're not doing your business the justice, and you're not doing your team justice, because literally you can take one of these new people that you sign up and you can skyrocket them, which skyrockets your business, because if they sign up now, they have the chance to sign people up under this promotion as well. So if you get that cycle effect going, and you get all these people with that guarantee going and going and going, everybody has, a best friend. Everybody's best friend has another best friend. There's ways to make Ruby possible. And if you're not out there every day trying to find people who are going to work for your business, then you don't want to grow. And it's just as simple as that. If you're not reaching out to people on a daily basis, talking about even your loyalty customers, if you have loyalty customers that have been with you forever, who have gotten you other loyalty customers, talk to them about it. Be like, hey, you might as well just get paid to, continue to take these products and talk to people about them, because you're already doing it and pitch them the deal that's going on right now, because it literally can change your business in a heartbeat. So if you want that to happen, that should be one of your priorities until the 13th, is getting those distributors in.
And so thank you for that. I actually, so there was a discussion, and I want to just double check on that, because it was saying the 13th, but then in the rules and procedures and whatever, it says the 31st. So I'll double check on that, Katie, and then I'll let you know. Yeah, so we'll find out. But either way,
Please do, because if that's how it is, then that's a big game changer for me. Then I can join. If it's good until the 31st, that is so great. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
That's the reason I just did the look in my mouth. Just
I
like
saw
the
that.
job.
I saw that.
And it
So
was like, yeah.
I will find out, because again, I was hearing the 13th, and then someone said the 31st today, so I will find out for you. Last thing I want you guys to do is, over in the chat, I want you to say where you saw someone and the reason how you joined. Was it Facebook? Was it Instagram? That's all I want to see is, were you following someone or becoming friends with someone on Facebook or Instagram? Okay, Tiffany, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, or face-to-face, whatever. Insta, Facebook. Anyone face-to-face? Anyone?
Mine kind of was. I've been trying to think about joining for a very long time. I met somebody at the main mall here, and I thought about it. Then after that, a friend that was the other company I work for, she talked me into joining, and she just wasn't doing her job correctly.
Yeah.
After that, I stumbled across Kate, and next thing you know, it's me and Kate started talking, and
Right.
I joined underneath her in October.
So mine was face-to-face at a party with someone I didn't love. and so I wanted to see here, you take advantage of your social media. You guys, this is where it's at. But be relatable, share your emotion, share how it can change their lives and what it's doing for you. I keep saying that over and over again. I promise you, be relatable and people will be drawn to you. I know that we've gone over. You guys have been amazing. You inspire me. This is awesome. I hope that this helped. I will put the recording in the recording link in our team page under the Januaries. I am going to make a post on the team page. I want you to share what inspired you, because I want to inspire others as well. So if any of your team members were not able to be on, let them know that the recording will be found in the January recordings. Love you guys. Have a good night.